G'day guys, Joel here from Measured Gaming. I am joined by Mr. Mediocre, Patrick the Saltmaster. Nevin, how are you, mate?
Good, thanks, mate. The most mediocre man in
Age of Sigma.
Age of Sigma.
That's right.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe because they fucked up the scores.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But, got a bit of a treat for you today, ladies and gents. We've got a 2,000 point battle report. We're playing Knife to the Heart, the 2019 edition. And it is Beast of Chaos versus Khorne Bloodbound. So just to go through my list real quick, running Gave Spawn, running the Desolating Beast Herd. We've got my general. Firstly is this guy, so Dragon of the Sheriff. He's got the +2 damage artifacts, and he can unbind an extra spell. And he's going to be rocking, I can't remember which order I have. I've got 2 Shaggoths here. So one of them's got the neg 1 Rend, or +1 to Rend, and the other one's Hailstorm. And then we've got a Doom Ball with the Herdstone Shard, which makes the Blood Greed proc on a 5 instead of a 6, which is nice. 2 Shamans. One of them has neg 1 Tendrils of Atrophy, and we'll go the +1 to attacks on monsters, I think. No, Wild Rampage. And then we've got 10 Ungor Raiders, 2 units of 10 Ungors, 1 unit of 10 Gors, 30 Bestigors, 10 Chaos Warhounds. And then we've got the Wildfire Taurus, the Umbral Spell Portals, Malevolent Maelstrom, Cogs, and then the Birdies. 5 endless spells with no pluses to my casting. This should be hilariously fun.
Alright, so
what do we got?
Same list I took to Lord of War. I swapped the prayers around a bit.
Yep.
3 10s of 10 Blood Reavers, 120, 10 Wrathmongers, 5 Skull Reapers, 40 Chaos Marauders,
Yep.
War Shrine, Slaughter Priest, Bloodstoker, Bloodsecrator, Asperger's Deathbringer, Scar Blood Wrath, and the Skulls, which might actually get some use.
Lovely. So, how many drops are you, mate?
9.
9, okay. I am 4 drops. I've also got an extra command point too, for those wondering.
I've got 3.
You got 3?
The terrain we rolled up was, this one's the free command point.
Yeah, so that's commanding there, the little hills. We got
That one's over Khorne, but I don't see anyone going to that corner of the board anyway.
No, damned, deadly,
And the terrain
deadly.
in my deployment zone blows up.
Yeah, that's the volcanic one, and then we've got more deadly over here. So no arcane on the table, which is too bad, so sad. What we're going to do is we're going to roll up for deployment zones, and we'll come back to you after our deployments. All right, back after deployment. No, you're right. You can stay here, Pat, for the time being. Back after deployment, this is what the Beast of Chaos look like. Ungor's out the front there. No, Raiders out the front, rather. We've got the 10 dogs out the front of the rest of the army. Shaggoths deploying sort of aggressively. These guys are going to try and flank Bestigors at the back for any cleaning up necessities. So over here, it all looks the same from top down, I'd imagine, but he's got a Slaughter Priest just there, Scar Bloodwrath there, Wrathmongers on the side, going to try and flank around. But we're going to go do the tactics thing now. I'll do it first, and we'll go from there. Rightio, guys. So, tactics. This is obviously a different beast army to what I've been running in the past. Looking at doing a whole heap of sort of movement and screening shenanigans. So, Hailstorm is probably one of the most underrated spells in the game at the moment. What that does is it halves your move, charge, and run rolls within 21 inches. Pick an enemy unit within 21. Looking to use the birdies here. They're bloody great. They're a screen that doesn't die, and for 30 points now, I think they're a bargain. The portals. What this is for is to actually cast Devolve or Hailstorm through, just depending on what I need it to do. So there's a nice little spot in my deployment zone here for them to cast Hailstorm or Devolve, or even. Yeah, I probably wouldn't chuck an endless spell through them, but I think that's going to be a really nice little sort of trick up your sleeve for beast players. Cogs, we're gonna use these bad boys when I start racking up the summoning points. So the idea is to be able to get charges off with the Gorgon and the Doom Bull. And they're going to go around and start cleaning up some stuff, hopefully. And just, yeah, the cogs just make those charges off with the summoning a lot more reliable. The Bull's obviously just going to do its thing as well. The Bull's awesome. What's going to happen here is I'm going to probably give him first turn. He's going to whip up that front unit. He's going to charge them into these Ungors who are going to move as a screen over to there. Excuse me. So all he's going to be able to actually kill is the Raiders and the dogs if he can get into them. And then if he charges into the dogs, then I've got counter charging with the 2 Shagos. I've got commanding here as well, so being gay, so I'll be able to really rack up those command points and hopefully get some extra attacks off. I think that's pretty much it. Basically, I'm just going to try and grind him out on my own objective, and then late game I'm going to try and go for his. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I know that's probably not the best idea with the Desolating Beast herd, because I want to be in his territory, but I think once I get rid of his chaff, then I'll be able to just go in and clean up. That's the plan anyway, so fingers crossed, wish me luck.
Right, so Joel, as we know, is a bit of a weak dog, and he's probably going to give me the first turn. So the current plan is to super buff this first unit of Blood Reavers, send him over there to carve up his chaff. He'll hook around back into them and take them out in his turn. And then it'll come down to third turn priority. And I'll probably just end up second waving my Wrathmongers and Blood Reapers into the fray. Wrathmongers and Skull Reapers into the fray and hoping for the best. Because that's pretty much how Khorne does. But I will be holding this 40 blob of Marauders back. So I might get a little bit clever. What I'll try to do is move them over to make like they're guarding the objective, but sneak them into buff range of the whip guy. So I can throw them out for the big charge if I get double turned at the start of turn 2. Because with 2 or 3 attacks apiece, I can actually churn up some damage. Because there's so fucking many of them, but basically I think it'll all come down to a big brawl in the middle, as per usual. Peace out.
Righto, Pat. You're gonna have first turn, mate.
Alright, mate.
Alright, best of luck. Let's fucking get the show on the road. We'll be back after, I don't know, after a little bit.
Right, so
End of Pat's turn, well, just before his charge phase. The only pre he got off was reroll hits on the front unit here of the 20 Reavers. Mm-hmm. Basically, he's just spent the rest of it.
I've got a blood sacrifice off as well.
Oh, yep. And apart from that, he just rolled 2s for everything. So you burn 2 of your 3 command points, you didn't get to brooch anything, and you just moved everything forward and you're hoping for the best, right?
Pretty much.
Yep. Cool. All right, we'll be back after the combat phase. The Pat's turn 1, expected. He killed, what, 10 Ungor Raiders.
Unit of Ungors.
And
rolled badly on his battle shock and lost 5.
Yeah, he killed 4. They only got bravery 4, so 1 left, which is fine. That means 1 less blood tithe for Pat going into my turn 1. See what we can do. We'll see.
It's 1 easy kind of blood tithe.
Yeah, he's just going to fucking run away, isn't he? Anyway, we'll be back after my hero phase and all that. Just before my charge phase, basically I've just moved around. I'm going to try and slingshot myself off this unit and just set up my screens again. This one Chaos Warhounds just ran away. I don't want to give him an extra blood tithe point. I only killed 1 Ungor, so I'm on 2 summoning points. So I've got 4 command points. Yeah, we'll be back after my charges. Hey, so end of my turn 1. That screen got killed. Gorgon killed, what, 17 of them? 16 or 17 of them by himself. There was one Reaver left who killed 4 fucking Ungors. And then these guys just, seems they made a charge move. They get to pile in as well, just to reform that screen. So it's worked out well. We're going to roll for priority.
To worry about?
Nope. So priority roll. Pat gets a 3. I get a 4. I'm going to take the double turn. Yeah, why not? So we'll be back after my hero phase and all that jazz. Right, end of all me turn. Basically, before charges, I've got Hailstorm off on those Wrathmongers. I failed Devolve through the portals. So I wanted to sort of pull them forward so I could get more Bestigors potentially in range with them. That's fine. Basically, I've just literally moved up everything and hoping for the best, as they say. I'm looking at that Blood Secretor there. I'm thinking if I can kill that screen of dudes in front, then the Gorgon will be able to pile in and chomp him and maybe a Slaughter Priest up as well. So,
just for reference, he's got the Ethereal Emerald as well.
Yeah, I can just eat him.
Blood Secretor?
Yeah, 5 wounds, doesn't he?
It's got to be within an inch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and we'll see what we can do here. But yeah, so just hoping for a decent turn. I cast the Bull actually, and Pat used up all of his Blood Tithe to get rid of it, so yeah. Anyway, we'll be back after back after the combat. Righto. End of my dismal double turn. So they're all dead. I killed 4 Wrathmongers, I think. I got 3 wounds with the Gorgon into his banner guy. He rolled 3 6s to save. This is how my game's going.
In fairness, the banner guy does have an unrenderable save.
Yeah, but still, 3 6s is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So that was a pathetic double turn. I'm now wide open to have the game lost. We'll see if Pat can capitalise on his hot dice rolling. No, it's hot dice rolling. We'll anyway, we'll get back.
I think my very good placement and well chosen army might have had something to do with that job.
Yeah, maybe. We'll be back after Pat's turn. We're just done charges for Pat. Hailstorm's really paying off. He only got a 3.5 inch charge off with these Wrathmongers, moving a total of 7 inches this turn. Seriously, get a Shaggoth in your list for Hailstorm. It's the best thing ever. And then he, Scar Bloodwrath, failed deadly. He's got 2 wounds left. He rolled a 12 to charge, so we'll be back after combats. Rightio, end of Pat's turn. Forgot to mention before, he got the skulls out. And basically...
Oh, we forgot this one too.
Oh yeah, the chariot, hang on, we'll be back. So yeah, we just did that. I did summon a chariot in last turn. I just killed 2 more guys and took 1 more wound. Right, we're going to roll for priority now, don't we?
We do.
Alrighty. I get a 1. Roll a 1. Fuck. Pat gets a double. Unless he wants to give it away. Might want to get rid of Hailstorm off those Wrathmongers.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, no, you can have it.
Yep, cool. Alright, we'll be back after my turn. End of my charge phase and all that stuff. I got the Bull out, and that's tagged both the Skull Reapers and the Wrathmongers. Yeah, so they're both fighting last. Doombull's charged into the Skull Reapers. The Shaggoth is staying in combat where he is. This Shaggoth has charged his War Shrine. We've summoned in a spawn over here, so to buff this guy up. So maybe he can do some damage to that motherfucker. Time will tell. I charged in this Bray Shaman because there was no point in him being near the skulls. He's taken 2 wounds, so hoping to get another spawn in there somewhere just to tie some more stuff up. Yeah, we'll be back after my combats to see what happens. That was a pretty good turn, actually. This guy went into him. He took 3 wounds, only did 2 back. That's fine. That's not what's important. This guy killed all but 1 of the Skull Reapers. I think he did like 18 wounds to them after the Shrine save. Actually, sorry, he did, 12 damage, and then you rolled 6 War Shrine saves. Yeah, go fuck yourself. The Doombull, who was over there, killed off 3 or 4 of the Skull Reapers, turned to a spawn, and then killed off 5, I think, after Battle Shock of the Reavers. So I'm still in it, I think.
No.
Still in it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so turn 3.
Yep. End of Pat's hero move and shoot. Basically, he killed the Shaggoth with Blood Boil. I got the spawn, and then he killed the spawn with Blood Boil. He then ran across to here, summoned in... No, he didn't summon in.
Bloodwrath came back from the dead, and he summoned in a...
Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster.
I should have summoned in the 20 blood letters to make it sort of a moot point.
Yeah, you still have to make the charge, don't you?
Yeah, they got a natural reroll, but I couldn't be bothered taking that out of the box.
That's fair. You got what, one command point up your sleeve? I think it's one.
One.
Yeah. So he's just made a charge over there with his Marauders into that last Shaggoth, which is fine. I'm really hoping that he fails these charges because, well, even if he makes one, I think I'll be fine. But yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? We'll be back after his combats. Let's start over here. Shaggoth died to the dude on the war shrine.
The priest on top of the war shrine killed something for the first time in fucking 5 years or something.
Yeah, however, he did kill the Slaughter Priest on his way out, which is fine. The Spawn then did 2 more wounds to the war shrine. So it's war shrine's down to 6, which I'm happy with. However, the most important part of the game over here...
Skulls.
Skulls are
good.
Yeah, +1 for the dude. He failed his charges over here. He's dead. So I'm still kind of in the game, but probably not. So we've got to roll for priority now and see what happens. I get a 4. Well, you get a 4, I get a 1. Who's taking it?
I will take it. You're
taking it, no worries. I'm going to move the bull and probably lose the game at the end of this turn, but we'll see what happens. Just before Pat charges, he decided to shoot the shaman over here with his whip. Did 6 damage to it, that's fine. Turned to a spawn, now I locked up his 2 units in combat.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm holding on with the thread here in the backfield. I want to try and drag this game out to a minor if I can. So anyway, he's about to charge with these guys. Over here, the spawn's just literally, there's 2 of them over there just holding up everything. Spawns are great. Back after Pat's turn. Guys, that's the end of the game. Pat got in here and failed to kill these 4, but those 3 guys that were left managed to tear through 4
Actually,
angles.
hang on.
Oh.
Battle shock.
Yeah.
3,
They're fine.
4, 5, 6, they're fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the game. Good game, Pat.
Well done, mate.
How'd you think it went?
Pretty much as predicted.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was going to get pretty fucked
tough
up.
matchup for Khorne.
Yep.
Khorne, beasts.
There's nothing that you can really do about it. You just sort of slam into them, and then Khorne will just throw more dice at you, and you can't really win the game of attrition with them.
Plus we've got really good anti-magic, so...
Yeah, I think not getting any of the spells off in my first turn, which I was trying to pull those Wrathmongers out away from Scar and be able to get the best scores in and just fuck their day, but that didn't happen. A few things went wrong with this game, but it was good to see. It was good to actually play with a different beast army. I really enjoyed it. Seriously, if you don't have Shaggoths, get them in your army because they're awesome. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Mortal Khorne. 7th game I've played with this list. First one I've lost was that Lord of War. 6 out of 7. It's a good list.
Yeah, so if anyone's a Khorne player, don't worry, there is still hope for you.
Yeah, lots of bodies. It does what it does.
Yeah, just let it dice. I'm glad you were never going to table me either, actually, speaking of that. This guy over here is still...
No, fucking... That's where Scar was going next, buddy.
Scar? He was still alive,
I
mate.
got 7 blood tide. That's a brass skull media. He's dead.
I still had the spawn over in the backfield, but anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
If we're going to another turn, we're just going to brass skull media him off the field, haven't we?
What is it, just D3 mortals?
Yeah.
Nah, that's alright.
I was actually tempted to bring Scar back right over there.
Yeah, fucking I would have too. That's good to know that you can run from Khorne, but you can't hide, so... Thanks for the game again. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this one too. Tough day in the office for the beast, but I am excited to keep playing and tweaking this list. I think I'm going to be dropping out some endless spells.
Yeah, you're fucking half the chance of getting arcane as you used to be.
Yeah, that's true too.
What was your takeaway on the new Knights of the Heart?
I don't like this battle plan.
Yeah.
I prefer the deployment the way it is compared to...
the deployment in the new one, but I still don't like the battle plan.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be going in any packs in Bendigo, that's for sure. What I would like to play is Scorched Earth next. I really want to play that because that looks like the best battle plan out of the new book. So.
But so if you're a guy that plans on getting a bit of arcane terrain in your battles,
don't rely on it. That's for sure.
Half the chance you used to have.
Yeah.
Which makes Skaven even more fucking powerful.
Yes. How many? Just out of curiosity, what did you have left in this game? You had the Marauders, you had 3 Reavers, and a couple of heroes. Yeah, not including your summoning. So, I did pack a fair bit of damage in, especially.
Nah, less than you think. 240, 380, 480, 580, 620.
Yeah.
900. That's it.
Yeah, that's better than nothing. When this guy,
But all the points in this army is in the.
yeah, the battalions, like all the heroes and shit. I just couldn't get to him really. I was missing some Ungor Raiders this game just to ping off a hero. This guy here, this Shaggoth, my general with the no, not the general, sorry. Oh, he was the general. What did he have? The desolating beast hero. The 5 damage axe. Fucking carved through Wrathmongers. You rolling those 6/6s though out of those 12 dice, that hurt.
Is that what you want your general to be doing?
Well, now that the commanding's on the table, I don't think that I want him to be the general anymore. I might give it to the Doomball actually, but I don't want to give away the general. Maybe give the general to the other Shaggoth, because I'm definitely going to be running two Shaggoths on the list from now on. They're just too good not to have. Those spells are just too good. I think giving it to the non-general one, so he can go and kill what he needs to, and then have the general sitting in the back, if necessary. I think that's going to be.
You need the command point holding item for that, don't you?
Yes and no. So the idea is to not rely on like Gave Spawn as much. I don't know what I'm going to do with the.
I just think everyone needs more command points.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with the Gorgon or the Doomball, whether to keep them or not. I like them as a little sort of threat unit. They're only 320 points for the pick.
Yeah, and in the new abilities, and if you've got something like fucking Ethereal Amulet or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you can pull the +3 roll ones to save for a turn and shit like that. It's really good.
Yeah. No, I like that combo. I still like the Gorgon. He didn't get to have a field day today because he was too busy eating chaff, but there was a chance to kill that Blood Secretor early game with him. They just you rolling 3 6s to save.
It's a fucking 3-up unrenderable
save. Yeah.
And the fact that I rolled 3 6s is just salting your wounds a little bit.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly right.
But no, he was odds on to survive that.
If
I do put that artifact on him for a fucking reason.
If I could have rolled a couple of 6s there, I could have just killed him with mortal wounds with the blood greed.
You know, you really rob your opponent of the joy of victory when you just fucking put it all down to his luck, mate.
Yeah, you need luck to beat me, mate. So it's fine. I think that's the first time you've actually beaten me in a game for a while too.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you have some luck on your side and you're versing a suboptimal army.
I've got my head around the Mortal Khorne thing.
Yeah, that's true. No, well.
They're a solid tier 2 army.
Yep.
I'm a solid tier 1 player, so on average.
I mean, in your humble opinion.
In my humble opinion.
In your humble opinion.
I'll fucking have a look around the world and see who else is going for one Mortal Khorne event.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
That's because no one else plays it.
That's going to be a wrap, guys. We'll leave it there. And seriously, I'm hard as fuck to play more beasts, so expect more bat reps out soon. Catch us.
It was a good game.